Hello guys and welcome to our channel Technical Knowledge with Engineers. Today I am discussing 25 most important MCQ of advanced engineering material for university exam which is very helpful in your exam. First, in superconductivity the conductivity of a material become the option is A 0, B finite, C infinite, D none of the above. The correct option is option C infinite. Second, in superconductivity the electrical resistance of material become A 0, B infinite, C finite, D all of the above. The correct option is A 0. Third, the temperature at which conductivity of material become infinite is called A. Critical temperature, B. Absolute temperature, C. Mean temperature, D. Crystallization temperature. The correct option is option A. Critical temperature. Fourth, the superconducting state is perfectly in nature. The options are A. Diamagnetic, B. Paramagnetic, C. Ferromagnetic, D. Ferrimagnetic. The correct option is option A. Diamagnetic. Fifth, which of the following are the properties of superconductor? A. They are diamagnetic in nature. B. They have zero resistivity. C. They have infinite conductivity. D. All of the above. The correct option is option D. All of the above. 6. The minimum amount of current passed through the body of superconductor in order to destroy the superconductivity is called A. Induced current, B. Critical current, C. Eddy current, D. Hall current. The correct option is option B. Critical current. Question number 7. The energy required to break a copper pair is of the energy gap of superconductor. A. 1 half, B. Equal to, C. Twice, D. Thrice. The correct option is option B. Equal to. 8. The binding energy for a copper pair is A. 10 raised to power minus 2 eV, B. 10 raised to power minus 4 eV, C. 10 raised to power minus 6 eV, D. 10 raised to power minus 8 eV. The correct option is option B. 10 raised to power 4 eV. Ninth, there are three important lengths which enter the theory of superconductivity except A. London penetration length, B. Intrinsic coherence length, C. Normal electron mean free length, D. Mean path length. The correct option is option D. Mean path length. 10th, the magnetic line of force cannot penetrate the body of superconductor. A phenomena is known as A. Isotopic effect, B. BCS theory, C. Messiner effect, D. London theory. The correct option is option C. Messiner effect. 11th, which of the following conductor has highest critical temperature? A. Aluminium, B. Zinc, C. Molybdenum, D. Tin. The correct option is option D. Tin. 12th, a solid that offers no passage of electricity is called as superconductor. Option is A. Conductance, B. Inductance, C. Resistance, D. Impedance. The correct option is option C. Resistance. 13. The phenomena of superconductor was first discovered by A. Camerlinus, B. Niels Bohr, C. Richard Smalley, D. Otto Lehmann. The correct option is option A. Camerlinus. 14. Superconductors are discovered in the year A. 1900, B. 1991, C. 1911, D. 1905. The correct option is option C. 1911. 15. The earliest superconductors to be studied elaborately is A. Niobium alloy, B. Copper alloys, C. Steel alloys, D. Iron alloy. The correct option is A. Niobium alloy. 16. The shifting of electron in superconductor is prevented by A. Quantum effect, B. Threshold energy level, C. Energy barrier, D. Orbitals. The correct option is option A. Quantum effect. 17. The normal metal passes into superconducting state at A. High temperature, B. Low temperature, C. Critical temperature, D. No temperature. The correct option is option C. Critical temperature. 18. Based on magnetic response, superconductors are of type. First. 19. Ideal superconductors completely become at superconducting state. A. Diamagnetic. B. Ferromagnetic. C. Ferrimagnetic. D. Paramagnetic. The correct option is option A. Diamagnetic. 20. The ideal superconductor exhibits A. Meissner effect. B. Mesmeric effect. C. Mesomeric effect. D. Monomeric effect. The correct option is option A. Meissner effect. 21. The hard superconductor are those in which the ideal behavior is seen up to a critical magnetic field. A. Higher. B. Lower. C. Moderate. D. 0. The correct option is option B. Lower. 22. The critical magnetic field is at which A. Material behaves like a normal conductor for the last time. B. A material maintain its superconductivity for the last time. C. A material has its fixed normal conducting state. D. A material transforms from a superconducting state to an insulating state. The correct option is option B. A material maintain its superconductivity for the last time. 23. The critical temperature is that temperature where A. The resistivity of a superconducting metal drop to 0. B. The current flowing through a semiconductor is minimum. C. The magnetic field inside a superconductor become constant. D. None of the above. The correct option is option A. The resistivity of superconducting metal drop to 0. 24. If the metal is transformed into a superconducting state from a normal state, its entropy A. Decreases. B. Increases. C. Remains same. D. Show abrupt change. The correct option is option A. Decreases. 25. The copper pair is A. Two electrons moving in the same direction. B. Two electrons with resultant spin 0. C. Two electrons connected like a boson. D. Two electrons connected through a phonon. The correct option is option D. Two electrons connected through a phonon. At last, I will say thank you for watching the video. If you like the video, please press the like button and subscribe our channel Technical Knowledge with Engineers.